Happy New Year from Oasis Wealth. Who is ready for 2021? Here is our top 5 financial goals that we would recommend for you and your family for the next year. Number 1, get life insurance. Because you know what we've learned this year is that no one is invincible. We like to think that we are invincible, nothing's ever going to get us, especially when we're young and healthy. But the reality is that life can happen at any moment. So if you have anyone that is financially dependent on you, or even if you're a stay-at-home mom, the reality is that the work you bring to the table at home has a dollar value that needs to be protected. Give us a call for a free, no-obligation quote. Did you know that we service and we can provide up to 15 to 17 different insurance providers for the healthy to the unhealthy, from the old to the young? So give us a call. Number 2, get a realistic cash flow plan. Know where your money is going, what's coming in, what's going out, and actually have a set weekly amount that you have as a family for that day-to-day emotional spending, and stick to it. Enjoy life within it. Don't feel like it's restrictive, but put it into bite-sized increments of weekly spending amounts. Want to know some guidelines on what that number should be for you? Let us know. It's part of what we're doing as a services. Number 3, increase your savings rate. Guess what? No one else is going to save for you for your long-term future, for your retirement income. It is up to you. Here's what I recommend. Over the next 12 months, the goal would be to increase your savings rate by 6%. How do you do that? Every 2 months, what I want you to do is look at how can I make slight adjustments to save 1% of income. So if you make $100,000 a year, your goal for the first January and February is to find a way to save an extra 1% of that in some fashion. Cut down on something, make some adjustments. The goal is 6% by the end of the year. The long-term goal we want to get all of our clients to is saving between 15 and 20% of your income. That is going to get you to that primal retirement income position. Where you save that? Ask us. We don't necessarily just want to do that in RSPs or especially taxable events. We want a tax-free retirement. Number 4, get a flexible mortgage. What does that mean? Interest rates are so low, a lot of people are refinancing, and that's great. But I want you to not just think about the interest rate. Think about who has control of that mortgage. When you put a payment onto a mortgage, into a traditional mortgage, you have to go ask permission to get back that equity of your home. So do you really own your home? I would venture to say you don't. Well, one of the things we put in place, flexible mortgages that have options that you can change the payments. We can make adjustments as to how life really goes for the good and the bad. We can pay it down faster, or we can smooth it out so that we can take advantage of long-term market growth or other opportunities that have presented themselves. So get a flexible mortgage. Stop paying interest on a mortgage that you don't have control of. Number 5, last and I think most important, is talk about money. Bring up the conversation at home. Teach your kids that money just doesn't show up on a card. Show them what cash is. Teach them that there's boundaries. Talk about money with your spouse. It is hard, especially if you got young kids at home. There's just not a lot of time. Never mind, it can be a very difficult conversation. But the reality is that money is one of the leading causes of divorce. Do not let that be a case in your home. Don't let that be a barrier to the happiness that you have. If you need an accountability partner with that, that's also what we're here for. That's the reality of bringing in a third party that's unbiased and unemotional to the situation. Sometimes can really add a level of dynamic that you can actually work through what you need to do on finances. Money's emotional. Let's not pretend that it's not. It really affects your day-to-day living. So those are our top 5 tips. 1, get life insurance. 2, get a cash flow plan. 3, increase your savings rate. 4, get a better flexible mortgage. And number 5, talk about money. Here's to a great 2021. As always, our offices are open even during lockdown seasons. We are available by virtual meetings and by telephone, especially if you've got an extra hour or 2 on your hands. In the next month, you need to talk to us. You need to know where you're headed and what's the best strategy to get the maximum financial potential you have. Have a wonderful day from Oasis Wealth. Upgrade your advice today.